right before our very eyes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I am the incredible man. I only do things incredible can. Cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see too many like me. Cause I am one of the reasons you do what you do. When you wanna be me instead of you. Cause I am still on beat, showing love to the streets. Come on, you know me. Cause that's who I am.
You hear them pads going click. You hear them clicks going
704 beats by Alex J.
Yeah. First and 10. We in the trenches. You like the water cooler. You be on the benches. Think your team better, but they lack skill. First snap, I leave your backs in the backfield. Your quarterback scared, I see it in his eyes. Sent the receiver in motion, that's just a disguise. My linebackers, they stepping up. Clog a hole, no letting up. Taking on them big blocks. On fourth down, we get big stops. My secondary is balling out. Your offense keeps stalling out. How many yards? Like none at all. Call the special teams, come punt the ball and it's gone. And you never see me fair catch. I get a block and then I'm gone like a Learjet. My helmet on, pass strap tight. My jersey shining in them Friday night lights. Win, we just came to win. Win, we just came to win. Friday night lights. Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. We must protect this house. I'm in a huddle talking to the Hawks. We gonna run it down their throat soon as we get the ball. Come out and fire off the ball, we going on one. My skill position so proficient, break for long runs. Come out running that option, that mean I got the option to keep that or pitch that. Defense, they gotta fix that. Four receivers, we spread them out in the shotgun. Hot reads, I got some. My tight end, so awesome. Touchdowns, I toss some. We score 6, scoreboard, that score 6. Respect the ball, we protect the ball. We don't fumble, no throw picks. I feed my linemen pancakes, so all they blocks are pancakes. Push you around like all night. End of the game, get your handshakes, huh? My helmet on, pass strap tight. My jersey shining in them Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. We just came to win. Friday night lights. Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. We must protect this house.
Anyway, all right. Welcome, everybody, to the Redzone Radio show. We've got some early scores. A lot of games started at 7 o'clock. Going to get these up as much as I can. Crest, already up. It's been 5 minutes since 7 o'clock. It's 7-0. Brett Burns, I got to find your mic here. Right, let's try that one. Nope, you're probably in 3. Try that one, Dennis.
What took him so long?
There you go. Who? What was the score? 14-0. Thomas Jefferson looking to get a home playoff win. They're up on the Winston-Salem Phoenix right now.
Well, I think the key to that Thomas Jefferson early scoring is Wayne Witherspoon's in attendance there tonight.
He's our inside reporter tonight, actually.
Yeah.
Folks, welcome to the Redzone Radio show. I want to thank Wayne Witherspoon and Witherspoon Insurance pregame show. He's helping us out on the Red Zone tonight, giving us scores from Thomas Jefferson. We've got highlights from around the area. I think I've got highlights at Lincoln, East Rutherford, Burns, Stuart Kramer, East Lincoln, Crest highlights, and Star Mountain Cherville highlights. We're going to go to those here in just a few minutes. We're going to send it out to the games we've got broadcast. Shelby, East Rutherford, I know you guys are all excited about that one. West Stanley at Burns, Cherville and Star Mount, East Lincoln at West Henderson, and Crest at Concord. We're going to start at Burns, and Shelby's already up 7-0 against East Rutherford. So we're going to start out at Burns before that game gets really out of hand. It's a 21-7 right now. Bulldogs lead. So let's get it out there. Whoops, wrong button there. And I guess I need to fix that for you guys there at home because you guys want to watch probably some Burns Bulldogs football here. Got you, sir. Calvin Jones. 6-0, whoever Cherville's playing, he said. He pays real good close attention sometimes, don't he?
Well, he owns the place, so we're not going to say anything.
All right, let's see. Get this up here. I want to make this full screen for the folks at home. So we're going to go out to Burns and see what's going out there. There looks like West Stanley's in the red zone.
We'll see what kind of.
So some of these younger guys getting an opportunity. So double wide receivers left and triple right, empty set, 5 wide receivers. Snyder back. He's got time. He throws over the middle. Knocked
nice
away.
play.
Pass break up there. Trying to see who got it.
That's 29. That's Legend Phillips.
So nice play there to break up the pass and set up 4th down.
Yeah, I think that was Danzy that had looking across the middle there. And Legend Phillips jumped in there right in the nick of time.
It looks like they're going to try the on-to-go quick lube field goal.
And like I said, he kicked one about this yardage last week to win the game.
This is Honeycutt.
Yep.
So it is going to be a 27-yard field goal. Snap back, good hold, kick on the way.
No
and it
good.
is no good. Field goal, no good. So the fumble ends up not hurting the Bulldogs, so they dodge a bullet there, especially after they gave up the big pass play on that drive as well.
Yeah, good defense to stand there right at the goal line. So like I say,
All right, folks, Burns is up 21-7. They fumbled. West Stanley had the ball there in the red zone and couldn't convert on the field goal. Let's go out to Crest, where they were up 7-0 a minute ago.
Concord Spiders, a number 13 seed. Paul, we're going to quickly give you some other scores because, as we mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, and again, great to have you along tonight. A lot of games kicked off at 7 o'clock. South Point already up 21-0 on Irwin. Monroe leads West Loran 14-0. Jaden Foster, big thanks to him. Early on, East Lincoln, West Henderson, no score. Hickory Montgomery Central, no score. Franklin leads Forest Hills 7-0. These are all the games in the 5A West, by the way. Northwest Cabarrus up 7-0 on Oak Grove, and Robinson leading North Davidson 7-0. And so, as we mentioned, Paul and Jonathan, Concord won the toss, deferred to the second half. We think about Eli Hamrick, Paul, in that Kings Mountain game, 10 of 10, 250 yards passing, 4 touchdown passes. We'll see if he can get off to that hot start here again tonight on this opening possession.
Tonight's broadcast, the corporate spot.
So, folks, we're going to jump over real quick. That was Crest and Concord. Shelby got some action up there. Let's check in with them.
The table, and we got a 7-7 game here. 8:37 to go, first quarter. Queen with the Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff taken short. I believe that's Raper. He's up to the 35 and out of bounds at about the 36. So their strategy on the kickoffs is to kind of kick it really short to the up back, and Shelby's was to kick it deep. And so far, it's worked out a little better for the Cavaliers. Still decent field position, though, for the goal lines at the 36.
36-yard line, so 7-7. Exactly what we kind of thought this would be. Two teams that score a lot of points.
First and 10, Golden Alliance.
Hey, I'll get a little excited too.
Woods had 3 carries on that opening drive. He's in at running back. He's got 12 yards. Farmer looking to the sideline. Looks like somebody's not in the right spot. And they're going to pitch it to Raper, left side. He's got a good block from Woods. He's in the clear, and he's out. Still on his feet to the 50-yard line. That's going to be a 14-yard pass play to Raper.
And that is the third Good-Guard Kings Mountain first down for the Golden Lions.
And I tell you, coming off that really big game last week, you can see the Golden Lions are trying to get it in Raper's hands early and often. He's got a 10-yard touchdown run and now a 14-yard catch.
So
and
first and 10 at midfield for the Golden Lions.
Roseboro, Collins to the right, and Farmer's going to throw it. And he's got a man open. It's Collins at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and slung down around the 7, let's call it the 8-yard line. That's a 42-yard pass play to Collins.
And that was a play that East knew they were going to throw that little tunnel screen, but Collins was able just to sneak out behind it and took it all the way down to it's going to be the 8-yard line, Brent. First and goal from the 8.
Raper was the decoy there. You saw they left him out in the flat, and they faked it there and then went deep to Collins. And a little bit better of a pass, and Collins probably takes it in the end zone. He had to kind of turn around, and now Farmer calls his own number 5, 4, 3, reaches for the goal line. Touchdown. Land Farmer. So Farmer takes it in from 8 yards out, and Shelby leads 13-7 on your No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Well, we thought we might have a barn burner, and so far, so good.
7:29 to go in the first quarter.
Matt Grenier will come in and attempt his second Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown.
Both teams got a lot of pressure on the kicks, but both kickers made their kicks last time.
Good snap and hold, and again, pretty good rush, but the kick's good by Grenier, and we've got a 14-7 Shelby lead with 7:29 to go on your No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Back after this.
Buy here and finance it all here with easy 1-2-3 in-house financing. Online at hmiindustries.com. Call 704-4.
20 years, maintaining a small town atmosphere and ensuring customer.
Sorry, folks, trying to get you over to another game. Let's go over to West Henderson and East Lincoln, our Lincoln County game of the week.
He is lined up next to the quarterback. He's been their workhorse all season, over 1,500 yards. And a handoff to him through the right side. Gets to the sideline, and he's ushered out of bounds there. Gets out to about the 31-yard line, so finally some positive yardage for the Falcons. So 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Interesting sort of defensive formation here.
I can't tell who's linebacker and who's secondary in this one.
Okay, they're bringing a man into defensive end. It looks like they've got 3 DLs.
2 that actually went down. McCraw gets this, goes through the left side, gets across the 35-yard line, so he will have a Turner Hauser Insurance first down for the Falcons, their first one of the ball game.
More of a traditional sort of look defensively here for the Mustangs. I don't know what they were doing on the last one.
Now actually 3 guys lined up with their hands down. Young back to pass, throws downfield, and the catch is made. What a great catch, because the coverage was really good. Is that Zach McMinn, number 5? Yeah, McMinn with the reception, and the coverage was great.
Yeah, 27, Ethan King on the coverage.
Yeah, handoff going left and not much there. And that is McCraw again. So a 35-yard completion there. And it gets them in Mustang territory. And like we said in the pregame, watching their film, they may have some issues, but they can come out with the... so that should bring... they ran quick while we were still trying to write stuff down.
And illegal motion, yeah. Tried to get up to the ball a little too quick. Everybody wasn't set, I don't think. So that'll bring up 1st and 15 for the Falcons.
So a couple runs, and then the nice pass to McMinn, and they're in business, but it's 1st and 15 at the 31. Hand off to McCraw around the right, and he goes down the sideline, breaks a tackle. Flag flies in from the back judge. Normally that would be holding from that position. And McCraw looked like he was going to go out of bounds, just lowered the shoulder and just plowed his way down the sideline for an extra 10 yards.
Yeah, I'm trying to see either a hold or a face mask. He was bringing his hand up like a hold.
Personal foul, face mask on the offense. That's unusual.
Yeah, you wonder if it was McCraw's stiff arm instead of,
Instead of hitting him in the chest or something, he grabbed the face mask.
Kind of hard to tell with all the bodies for the Mustangs.
There were a lot of bodies, and it was on the far side of the field, so it was difficult to see.
I think they're going to mark it kind of where McCraw finished. And
now they've changed it. It's against East Lincoln. That makes more sense. Usually it's the defenders that grab a face mask. That's a big difference. That's about 30 yards one way or the other. So the first penalty on the Mustangs tonight is a big one. And it will put the Falcons 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Young, hands off, McCraw, and he tries to go into the middle of the line. There's not much there. He might have got a yard, but I'm not betting on it.
Yeah, good job there by Caleb Lawfer, coming down from his defensive end position. Reddick came down the line and made the tackle. Second and goal at the 7.
Scores 14-0. We're just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Been a lot of action already. Handoff McCraw goes right, and a flag comes in quick. That's probably going to be holding. Came from the side judge where their wide receivers were blocking. So McCraw with a carry, and he lost a couple yards on the play. We'll have to see what the penalty forces here. And now this time it is against the Falcons. It is a hold.
Well, let's make sure.
Yeah, he might come back, remotion, and say it's against East Lincoln.
All right, they're marking it back. Okay.
All right, the teams are moving that way, so I think that one we can go with. So it goes back to the 16-yard line. So it must have been a couple yards downfield to hold. So actually it was only about a 5-yard loss on the or so. So 2nd and goal from the 16. 2 wide receivers on each side. Young in the shotgun. Quick rush. He gets away quickly. McCraw catches it out on the right flat, and he's shoved out of bounds. Short gain there, but Young under pressure from about half the East Lincoln defense.
Yeah, it was a cornerback blitz on that one from the Mustangs. 2 guys coming in. Good play calls. He got the ball out quick. But only picked up about a yard, so we'll see what the Falcons draw up here. And you wonder, got a pretty good kicker. Do they down 14?
Yes.
4 down territory or kick the field?
It depends on how far they are, I would say. 3rd and goal from the 11. Young back, throws into the corner of the end zone. Great coverage there. He had nothing. Ball falls harmlessly out of bounds. And it'll be 4th down, so interesting to see what Coach Whitaker decides on this play. They do have a good kicker, as we said during warm-ups. It's Dennis Conco, and he's trotting onto the field. So he's going to try a James River Equipment field goal. James River Equipment in Shelby. So ball is going to be spotted at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 28-yard kick, well within his range. Bad snap. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 3:15 to go in the first quarter, East Lincoln leads 14-3. You're listening to high school football on KTC.
There might be other Coyote tracks.
All right, folks, got some scores for you here on the board. Interesting, Roberson leaves Kings Mountain 6-5 in the second inning there. Star Mountain 14-0 over Cherryville. Ashbrook Trail 7-6 to Statesville. Shelby 14-7 at East Rutherford. We're going to go over to that game here in just a second. Lincoln at 7-0 on Hendersonville. Nothing on West Lincoln yet. If you got any friends at the West Lincoln game, let us know. Give us a call. And then other games and scores. All the scores in red are live right now. We don't have any final scores, so when the finals come across, they'll be in black. So Mountain Island out for an upset early, up 7-0 over Allegheny. Let's go out to Shelby.
And Flynn will throw for the first time, and he's got time. He's got Airwood on the left, and he breaks the tackle from Calvin Ramstewart, and he's going to go all the way in for the touchdown, and never did go down as Airwood just showed a lot of strength there.
Yes, he did.
Touchdown Cavaliers, and they look to try to tie things up, coming up with this Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown by Queen.
$46 yards, Brent.
Yep, 46-yard touchdown reception. How about that for efficiency, as Flynn is 1 for 1 for 46 yards and a touchdown. And now Queen trying to tie things up here.
And that ball was tipped by one of the goal lines, but it still got over the crossbar.
It barely got over, but with 1:42 to go, we got a tie game with 1:42 to go in the first quarter, thanks to that 46-yard numbers tax and bookkeeping touchdown pass to Arrowwood. We'll be right back.
On the flat, Wells catch. He's to the 20. He's to the 15. Puts his head down. Collision there, but gets it inside the 15. Let's see where they spot it. And he's at the 14 from the 23. And we're going to give him 9 yards on that reception.
Yeah, I like to see Wells getting open space. That's where he's the most dangerous. That's where he can make those plays.
So Wells
saw that a lot last week against Shelby.
Up to 32 yards receiving. Dixon in the gun. Dawkins beside him. Extra blocker, I believe that's Mason Brawley, and to the left at H-back. And what do we got here? We got a false start, and that's going to cost the Bulldogs 5. They're up to 20 yards in penalties. So that'll back them up. And it'll make it third down and much more difficult, 3rd down and 6. So wide receivers left and right. Dixon in the gun. Takes another look over there at the sideline, trying to get the call. It's Donaldson split out wide to the left. And it's going to be Dawkins. Puts his foot in the ground, but it's knocked down. He'll be knocked down right there at the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 6.
Yeah, big decision here. Probably Burns will go for it. Just especially this deep in West Stanley territory.
So it's going in. I tell you what, how much does that penalty hurt you now?
Absolutely.
And actually, they're going to get him for a 1-yard loss, I believe. So it's going to put him back 1 yard. And let's see if they're going to. Yep, they're calling in the play. Got time on the play clock. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Double wide receivers left. Dixon claps the hands, has the football. He rolls left. He rolls left. He's still rolling. Lets it go too high. Incomplete. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it was pass intent for Briley out there. kind of threw it in tight coverage. It's a tough throw to make, flushing to your left side anyway, but.
And that is the first incompletion, so Burns turns it over on down, so the big Dawkins run doesn't turn into anything, and we remain at 21-7 here with 8:17 left to go in the second quarter, and that's on your Bill Shuford scoreboard.
Who's the full-service insurance agency that can process all types of
on the Raymond James scoreboard, 21 for Shelby, 14 for East Rutherford. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
Hi, can I get a... So their ball, as Juwan mentioned, ball's going to be on the 29-yard line. The 29-yard line of Starmount. 1st and 10, ball's on the left hash. They're going right to left. Whistle before the ball snaps. Illegal procedure against the Rams. It's going to push them back 5 more yards. It's going to be 1st and 15.
Yes, sir. Pete's fish box penalty on the Rams. Is there a trash can in here? You are.
Okay. Looks like
All right. 1st and 15 for the Rams. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
Looks like playing man-free coverage.
And it up the middle. And he's going to be brought down, but we have another Pete's fish box penalty on someone.
Sure do. Brody Wright, the carrier for the Rams, but the penalty flag in the backfield. Holding against the Rams.
Yes, sir. We will take it. I also noticed a little hitch that the Rams quarterback is doing, which should be a penalty before he takes the snap. But we'll see if they're going to keep an eye on that, see if they're going to call that. But we'll take the penalty. That's going to back them up to the 19-yard line. It's going to bring up 1st and 25, 1:26 left on the No Malarkey Mississippi scoreboard, still here in the first quarter.
Weston Bowers in for Justin Harris. Those two are interchangeable a lot of times.
Yes, sir.
And, well, no, Harris is back in there, so he came back in. Dang it, we did it again.
Give it right back to him.
Yep, sure did. And that was Jordan Gill, guilty culprit there.
Yeah, that's going to be another Pete's fish box penalty on the Ironman, our 3rd already here in the first quarter. 1st and 20 now for Starmount, shotgun formation, trips to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback changing the play. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking deep, throws to the left side, and it is going to be caught. And he is gone, but we do have a penalty.
Yeah.
And let's see who this is going to be on. It may be on offense, but we will see here in a second. Which if that stands, that's going to be a 79-yard touchdown pass. And it looks like it is going to stand.
Well, that's definitely the kind of play you didn't want to give up there, but, man, 79 yards.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
That's going to give it, well, Starmount Rams lined up for the Gutter Guys of Kings Mountain PAT as they will attempt to kick it this time.
Riley Rodriguez kicking, Landry Mathis holding for the Rams.
And it is good. Extending the Ram lead to 21-7 over the Ironman. 1:13 left on the No Malarkey Mississippi scoreboard, and we'll be right back after this message.
There might be other Coyote tractor dealers in the area, but there is only one that stands above the rest.
The inline there, they're able to run him out on the right-hand side. So good job by the Crest special team.
By the way, Paul, the Burns Bulldogs playing the Cinderella maybe of high school football. West Stanley up 21-0 second quarter.
We're going to start at the East 32.
Golden Lions. And that was number 24, Tyson Williams, that got in there from the backside and made that tackle shy of the first down. He picked up 1, needed 3. And so Shelby's got an opportunity here to get make it a 2-score game. If they can put this in, they're going to have the ball at the 32 of East Rutherford. And hand off to Woods, and he's powering ahead inside the 25.
He's going to pick up about 7, almost 8 yards.
Yeah, from the 32 all the way to the 24. We'll call it 8. Woods having a really good first half for the Golden Lions. That's his 5th carry. And now Farmer will call his own number, and he's inside the 20. He's got a first down. From the 24 down to the...
Brings up 1st and 10 for the Lions.
It's like it's about the 17, maybe.
Yeah, I think maybe the 18. They haven't marked it yet, though. Oh, they're going to call a penalty?
Okay.
All right, penalty flag. Illegal motion. All right, so that negates the first down run, and it's going to be
Illegal
2nd and 7 on Shelby. That is a...
Never saw a flag. That's what kind of surprised me.
Yeah.
And I don't think they know where the line of scrimmage was.
So we're going to rewind up the field just a little bit. Bring it to
Yeah, they got it right. It was 24.
Oh, just kidding.
The problem is they don't have the first down marker in the right spot. The
2nd and 5
should be the 22.
Yeah.
The 22 should be where they got to go.
Yep, but they've messed it up. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 instead of 2nd and 7.
Should be 2nd and 7. So that helps the Golden Lions. They're going to hand it to Woods, left side. He's got a big hole, and he's got the first down. He's spinning inside the 20. It didn't really matter where he needed to go because he got to the 18.
Once again, Jonas Woods, number 26 on the carry.
So that is
Lions.
finally another gutter guard to Kings Mountain first down. We've been two penalties called on the Golden Lions. Those are Shelby Heating and Air penalties. They both of the 5-yard variety. So now the ball is going to be about the 18, I believe.
Yeah, 18-yard line, 1st and 10. 10:49 to go, 21-14 Shelby. And Woods again bounces it to the outside, cuts it back inside. He's inside the 15, still on his feet.
They're trying to take the ball away from
and now
him.
flags come out. He's all the way down about the 6-yard line. And
now we
really
got a late flag.
Push out of bounds.
Could be a face mask.
Getting the end zone. We do have
as long as he had the ball in his hands and they were trying to strip it. Yeah, the officials are starting to have all kinds of trouble suddenly.
That flag was thrown at the 10-yard line. I'm afraid it's going to be a block in the back or a
push.
Oh, they're calling aiding the runner. I haven't seen that called in a while.
Wow.
So it's a 5-yard penalty. Goal Lions have it down to the 16, though, so it's still going to be first down, but that's the first time I've seen aiding the runner called in quite some time.
5-yard penalty.
So that's another
1st and 8.
Shelby Heating and Air penalty. So 1st and 8 for the Golden Lions. Interesting.
All right, so it's a 7-yard run, and now J.J. Williams around the side.
That's got to be a horse collar. Yep.
Oh, man.
That's the second time in 2 games now we've seen a horse collar against the Golden Lion
Another flag on the play.
ball carrier.
Is that a pass or a run?
It was a pass.
All right.
And there's really no gain. They did a great job of containing, but they grabbed him right by.
Yeah, I think he lost a yard or two.
I think he might have lost a yard, but it is going to be a personal foul, horse collar. And they're yelling no, but I mean, if you looked up exactly what a horse collar is, that's it. I mean, they grabbed him by the neck.
The call is horse collar against the Cavaliers.
So it's a minus 1 yard pass.
Half the distance to the goal line, so it's still going to be first down, but it's 1st and 1 at the 9-yard line.
So about an 8-yard penalty there. And
still first down.
They're going to run it with a Raper. And he didn't get much, but he may have got the first down.
Yep, I think he got just enough. Was that a run or pass?
And that was a
Stop by
run.
Number 7, Jalen Hinton, and number 72, Kobe Pack.
That is another gutter guard to Kings Mountain first down. 1st and goal for the Golden Lions now at the 8-yard line.
So you just got one, but that's all he needed now. 1st and goal.
First and goal, Shelby.
10 minutes to go here in this second quarter.
Yeah, they've got the Wildcat in there with Raper. Hollifield is one of the blockers, and A.J. Wisnett, and in motion goes Williams, and Raper's going to run it up the middle. Flags come down, and he's to the 5, and seems like a flag every other play all of a sudden.
Going to have another illegal motion penalty on the goal lines.
I think what's happening is the guy going in motion is trying to start up the field before the play goes.
That almost looked like they were trying to throw a pass to that runner running in front, but the snap was late because Raper took it and said, I don't know what to do with this. He ran it back into the teeth of the defense and was able to get a few yards where it was he and 4 Cavaliers were the only people on that side of the ball.
All right, Shelby says, enough of this funny stuff. Let's just go with our normal lineup. So first and goal, but from the 13, and Shelby with the wrong lineup in there is going to have to call a timeout. So timeout call with 9:43 to go in the second quarter. Shelby leads 21-14. We'll be right back.
The intended receiver was Naz Freeman. He's one of their go-to guys, a sophomore wide receiver, but it's incomplete around the 17.
Good job by number 7 there, Donovan Walton there, breaking the pass up for Chris.
Yeah, they made a great hit there, as you said, JB, and second 10 now.
This is the Utility Tree Service first quarter, providing free quotes. You'll want to visit their Facebook page. Got a man in motion going from far side to near side, but they go back on the ground and a short run to about the 15-yard line.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and long, and that's, where Concord has been. They did get it just in their previous possession into Crest territory before the turnover. It's going to be about a 3rd and 7, it looks like, around the 14 of Concord. We're down to the 3:53 mark of this first quarter. Again, if you're just joining us, great to have you along tonight. All Crest leading 28-0. The winner, of course, takes on either East Lincoln or West Henderson next Friday night.
That was Isaiah in the Crest backfield.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold. That'll be I believe, the first penalty of this game for the Crest Chargers. And, JB, before we go back to you, I want to give a couple of quick scores. South
230 pounds, and he used every bit of that time. So second and goal from the 1, that's what, a 12-yard gain?
Yeah, got 12 yards on first and goal from the 13, just running it up the middle. And, what East has done twice now is they've just tried to strip the ball, and the ball carriers just kept going for more yards. And so I know they're a defense that likes to force the turnover, so Shelby's got to hold on. Now Wildcat with J.J. Williams in it, running behind Dominic Woody. Runs to the right, cuts it back in. He's going to be shy. He got no gain.
3rd down and goal. Now, I think he might have lost a yard. Yeah, they've got it back on the 2-yard line now.
All right, so 3rd and goal from the 2. And I tell you, I've never been a fan of just doing too many crazy things. I mean, Farmers look really good running it, just leave him in there. And now he is back in there, but they have a big, heavy set, and Farmer's just going to plow in from 2 yards out for the touchdown.
Touchdown Lions.
So East did their best, Jeff, to keep Shelby out of the end zone, but on 3rd and goal, finally Shelby gets in there from the 2-yard line, and that's Land Farmer's second rushing touchdown of the game.
8:26 left in the second quarter.
Well, I can tell you no lead is safe in this one.
No.
Matt Grenier's in for the Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. Again, Brett Morgan will snap it. Man Collins will hold it. Grenier will do the kicking. It's a high snap, and the kick's low, but it's through. 28-14 Shelby. 8:26 to go, second quarter. Back after this with a Jam & J's Pizza kickoff.
First and 10 from the 12. Maybe I'll call it 13.
Yes, sir. 9:45 left on your normal Malarkey, Sparky scoreboard. With the Rams driving now in the red zone.
Need a turnover right here.
Yes, we do. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation.
Long count.
They take the snap. Quarterback keeps it this time. He cuts back up the middle. He's going to be tackled by Jaden Adams.
Gain of about 5 that time. They've got a system. The quarterback comes to the sideline, gets the play, goes back. 2nd and 5. Man, we need to hold them right here.
Yeah.
Juwan, we need to stuff this right here.
We need something special right here.
We need to stuff this right here. Come on.
Shotgun formation, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback best takes the snap, keeps it. He going to the right side. He cuts back over the middle. He's going to be brought down
at the 5-yard line. I know they gave him progress to the 3. Yeah, they gave him forward progress to the 3. So 3rd and short.
Third down, 1 as they huddle up. They break the huddle in their power hour formation. They move. Yeah, let's bring them back. That's going to be a Pete's Fish Box penalty. False start. It's going to be the 3rd penalty of the night for the Rams. We'll take it.
Absolutely. Use this right here, guys. Use this right here to make a stand. Still 3rd down.
Still 3rd down, 3rd and 6, 7:51 left on your normal Archie Sparky scoreboard.
There's a lot of football to be played.
Yes, sir.
We can do this. Big play here. Big
Power
play.
Formation once again. They hand off.
It's a
fumble. It's a fumble. The Ironmen, do we got the ball?
Yes, they do.
The Ironmen have the ball.
Nice. That's what we're needing.
Yes,
right
we caught it,
man. Amen.
The Ironmen will take over on the 5-yard line of their own. But we do have the ball after a fumble by Starmount.
So the ball's going to be placed on the left hash closest to the Starmount sideline with 7.5 minutes to go in this first half.
Wildcat for the Ironman. Proctor takes the snap, and it's going to pick up a small gain.
Is that Kerrigan, I think, snapping that ball? He hit Proctor right in the gut with that snap. I don't think Elijah was ready for that.
2nd and 8 for the Ironman. 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. Shotgun formation for JJ Wildcat. He runs over on the left side and is going to be brought down for another small gain. Not much there at all.
Number 56, Gavin Brooks for the Rams, making the tackle there. 3rd and long.
Yes,
come on,
sir.
guys. Come on. We can do it. We can do it.
Adams back in the game in shotgun. Trips right, 1 to the left. Looks like we got him to jump. Yep, we'll take that. That's going to be another Pete's Fish Box penalty on the Rams.
Yep.
It's going to give us 5. It's going to make it 3rd and 2, so we may have another different play call here now.
The same Gavin Brooks that made the tackle play before, one caught jumping. And now he's going to come out of the game. And Ironmen are switching some people up as Justin Harrison and Najee Whitworth leave the game.
If we take Najee out, that means we're definitely running it.
You got a power set.
Power set formation. Takes the snap, hands it off.
Michael Haney.
It's going to be close. See where they're going to give us the forward progress at. Going to bring up 4th
He goes out of bounds, but not until he's all the way down at the east 28.
So that is another first down And those are gutter guard to Kings Mountain first down. So Shelby down in the East Territory once again at the 28-yard line. 6:36, clock stops on the pass out on the run out of bounds.
It's a 34-yard pass to Williams. He's got 3 catches now for 39 yards. Woods is the running back, and he'll get the handoff, and he slips inside, breaks the tackle, 25-20, slips to the outside, spin move down to the 13, maybe the 14.
So yet another gutter guard of Kings Mountain first down. That's the 8th first down for the Golden Lions, and it's going to be down to the 14-yard line.
14-yard run by the freshman. A lot of people are thinking he's going to be.
He's looking special right now.
He could be special. And he'll play action. Throw, complete, caught, touchdown, Lorenzo Roseboro. That was just a nice little slant off the play action, and what a throw. And so Roseboro with his first catch, and it's a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping 14-yard touchdown. And Shelby up 34-14, but there's still 6:14 to go in the second quarter.
Wow.
Matt Granier's in for the Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. Man Collins counting his players. He's the holder, Morgan, and there's a penalty down before the snap. I think they're going to be offsides defense.
On East. All right. Hey, you got a decision to make.
They're sending in the offense.
Shelby's thinking about going for 2.
They are. There goes Landon Hollifield, J.J. Williams, Lamb Farmer, and Dominique Woody. This is going to be a Wildcat formation to Farmer. Well, he's the quarterback, but they're going to put a couple of blocking backs in there in front of him. Actually, they're going to put Wisnett, Nodine, Woody, and Hollifield in there, and Farmer's going to run it in for the 2-point conversion. Shelby leads 36-14 on your No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Will be right back with the Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff after this.
Since 1968, Putnam Distributors and Pat.
And he's also, referee's also saying, make sure you stay back on the sideline.
If West Stanley has another timeout, yeah, they do. They'll use it, so we'll be right back.
All right, folks, we're going to stay there with Tom and West Stanley here in just a minute. Scores across the board. New scores. Henderson takes the lead over Lincoln 21-14. South Point pulling away, Monroe pulling away, East Lincoln pulling away, Crest pulling away. Shelby up 36-14, maybe pulling away from East Rutherford. Kramer and Bandies 33-14. We said the over-under on that one was 95, so we'll see how close they get to that one. Kramer plays a little bit more defense than Bandies does, but Bandies can score. Did that not update? I thought what was it was Kings Mountain 18-6? Was that it? That Dad just yelled down the hall. I just want to make sure. I can check on other stuff. We're going to send it back out to Burns for the last 40 seconds of the first half.
Monroe over West Rowan 28-7. Brevard, the likely opponent if Burns gets by this game, they lead West Stokes 14-0. Pisgah over West Iredale 13-6. High Brighton leads RS Central 14-0. East Lincoln 21-3 over West Henderson. I don't see a West Lincoln score yet. All right, big play, 4th down, and we'll call it 9. Let's see, try to see who the quarterback is.
That's
Now, Claude's still in the quarterback, and he's got time. He's going to roll left. He's going to let it go. Deflected, and just let it hit the ground, and it does. Burns gets off the field with 30 seconds left to go. Good job by Burns. Playing safe, getting the paws up, knocking the ball down.
Yeah, that's our money, Littlejohn, on the pass deflection. Almost got to the QB. It's kind of a he's going to kind of throw it up, kind of a Hail Mary situation. Yeah. And Armani's got long arms, was able to get up and knock it down.
So Birds will take it on their own 25.
So if I know Coach Devine, I think he's going to try to get the ball downfield, put some more points up.
He's got the standard offense on the field. He definitely not.
He's got the playmakers out there.
So double wide receivers to the right. And do have 30 seconds to work with.
There's a little screen pass here to Wells, maybe.
And Wells comes in motion, heads upfield early, no call. They're going to throw it to him, and he caught it. He's up to 50. He's going to go. 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. A numbers bookkeeping touchdown from 75 yards out.
Dixon to Wells. What a passing catch. Good job. I didn't know if he caught that or not. Kind of a jump ball pass. Brought it down, and it's untouched all the way into the end zone. Good job there, Romello Wells.
And that puts him over 100 yards. He's at 107 yards receiving in the first half. Wells comes in motion, heads upfield early, no call. They're going to throw it to him, and he caught it. He's up to 50. He's going to go. 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. A numbers.
Or not. Kind of a jump ball pass. Brought it down, and it's untouched all the way into the end zone. Good job there, Romello Wells.
And that puts him over 100 yards. He's at 107 yards receiving in the first half. That makes it 34-7, pending the on-the-go quick lube extra point. And that's why you leave the offense on the field.
Absolutely. I knew. I mean, with the weapons we got, there's no reason not to.
Even with no Davis and no Ussery. Snap back, good hold. Kick is good, 35-7. What a job Dixon's done on extra points tonight. We'll be right back.
Or one of the captains for the Rams had that ball in his hands, but he couldn't hang on. He wasn't sure what to do with it. I'm sure him being a linebacker. But doggone. We're going backwards.
I know. We had promised. We had promised.
We did. But, hey, it's all right. Plenty of football to play. Plenty of football to play. Let's get a good punt right here. Good protection. Good punt right here.
Armour set the punt. Adams kicks. Good punt. It's going to be fielded at around the 30-yard line. It's going to be returned. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He cuts back. He's still going after not wrapping up, and he's going to be about the 32-yard line, where the Rams will take over.
God, we need another big play.
Yeah.
It's 21-7. A little more than 3 minutes to go in the first half. We need another stop here. Need another stop.
.319 left on the No Malarkey Mr. Parker scoreboard. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation for the Rams. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. He's got room. He's bulldozing, and that's going to be a medical center pharmacy first down.
Good, solid, hard running there by Jameer Billups. He didn't want to give up, and you have to give him credit for that. Another first down.
Shotgun formation once again. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback takes a snap, hands off once again, and the Ironmen do a good job and get him down this time. 2nd down.
Kerrigan with the play from his linebacker position there. That's a good stand. We need to stop them like that 3 more times here.
2nd down.
Let's get this ball back.
Trips left. 1 wide receiver to the right. Hands it off over to the right side. He's going to be gobbled up for a loss that time by the Ironman, bringing up 3rd down. 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter on your No Malarkey Mr. Sparkley scoreboard.
Is that Gabriel McSwain in on that tackle? Nice job there. Good defense right there by the Ironman. 3rd and long. Big play right here. Big play. Because if we can stop them right here, I think Starmount may try to kick a field goal.
All right.
They're going to call timeout.
It's going to take a timeout, and we'll take a quick timeout as well.
Yeah, let me.
Go ahead, do your thing. Yes, sir.
Let me talk. You know, so many times we get opportunities to do things, and we're not sure if we should do them or not. In Acts chapter 11, verse 12, says, "Then the Spirit told me to go with them, doubting nothing." And it's just the phrase "doubting nothing" can mean to judge thoroughly, to decide between two or more choices, to separate two components, and it also means it can be a conflict with oneself in the sense of hesitating or having misgivings about something, doubting something, being divided in decision-making or wavering between hope and fear. You know, one way that we can all benefit when we're trying to make a tough decision is, do we feel like we're being led in this decision, or we feel like we're being pushed toward this decision? You know, God is not one that ever pushes. God always leads us. You know, he always leads us. And so if you're struggling with something, you're not sure about it, check your spirit and see if you do you feel led to do this, or is it something you feel more pushed to do it? Because the enemy pushes. Our Father in heaven, he leads. And this was brought to you by Jesus and Ball Ministries.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Brian.
We got to stop them right here. We got to stop them.
3rd and 12.
Long count.
Quarterback takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Now he takes off running. He's got room to run. He dives in the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Nice
for the Rams.
Nice tackle by Najee. Najee attempted to tackle and actually flipped him in the air, but he landed in the end zone. So it's another touchdown. Doggone.
Yes, sir. That's a John Brown All-State touchdown for the Starmount Rams.
Okay.
Quarterback best.
Mathis and Rodriguez. Mathis on the hold, Rodriguez on the kick. Ball's up, and it is good.
Yeah, that's good gutter guys, PAT. That's going to extend the lead over the Ironman 28-7 with 1:20 left on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We're here in the second quarter, and we'll be coming right back after this message.
I'm going around there.
That flag is thrown way back at the 10-yard line. It was behind everything.
Carolina Auto Finance.
What's the call?
Oh, they haven't called anything.
They hadn't made sure. I know.
Was it unsportsmanlike after the touchdown?
So it's going to be a touchdown. Yeah. Personal foul on East Rutherford, so that should be taken on the kickoff.
So that was a 4-yard touchdown run by Land Farmer, his third touchdown run of the night. And Matt Granier's in for the Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. That was a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping 4-yard touchdown run by Land Farmer with 3:37 to go in the second quarter. And still trying to sort things out here. Everybody's kind of standing around. They haven't marked the ball to be snapped
If it's
yet.
a dead ball foul, Shelby would want to take that on the kickoff. And I think got an ejection.
Wow. An ejection. So none of us up here could really see what happened, but
All I know is where they threw the flag, there was an East Rutherford player, but I didn't see what happened.
yeah, I didn't either. So Greenery is in for the point after touchdown. This is a Hojo Power Sports PAT. No Malarkey, Mr. Sparky scoreboard is lighting up here in the first half. It's 42-20, and this kick is up, and it's good. That makes the score 43-20. Shelby, 3:37 to go. We'll be right back with the Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff.
All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome. We're at about halftime for most of our games. We're going to go ahead and do some highlights and go through those. You saw some of the Cherville highlights a minute ago. Get these set up for you folks at home. If you want to see some of the highlights live during the game, we've got a bunch of guys out at some of the games. We're retweeting and texting on WhatsApp Shopper and KTC Broadcasting. We're going to go back out to that Cherville game for the highlights that you guys saw just a few moments ago. And we'll go through those scores real quick. So here's this was Starmount starting off 7-0 on the After a fumble from the Ironman, they led to this score. This is Jameer Billups. Made it 14-0 for Rams. And they've got a train horn, Dennis.
Yeah.
And it's...
I kept thinking it was a train out back
No,
here.
it's up there next to Juwan and Brian, and I texted Juwan if they would turn the volume down on that train just a little bit because it's blowing right in their faces and mics. I think they're sitting about 1.5 feet from the actual.
I thought it was the Shelby special coming through.
No, I think they're sitting about 1.5 feet from that thing.
Of course.
Here's the touchdown from the Ironman. Rolling right, throwing deep, got the man. Oh, that was a fumble before the touchdown. He caught the pass and got down, and this was the touchdown. Upside down style. Here we go. How about that?
Hey, that's sweet.
Nice little play. Rolling right. Slant coming back over the middle.
Yeah, nice little pass.
Touchdown. Ironman. That made it 14-7.
Who was that 46 from Cherry?
I'll have to look up that later. Flag on the play, but it didn't matter. Starmount with a touchdown. Riley Rodriguez, 21-7. This is a fumble near the end zone. Ironman on a stand here ends up with the football. Ball on the ground. 55, I think, ended up with the ball right there. So Ironman took over, but turned it over a few minutes later on downs. Starmount takes over, marches down the field, and they make it 28-7 on this play, diving into the end zone on the turf up in Boonville tonight. So that's Deuce Bess. All right, something else happened. Oh, got an interception for Starmount. Let's see what happens. And that's in the red zone.
Intercepted.
Oh, did he score? Well, I saw a couple of flags thrown. I guess they called back because they didn't put the score up on it, Dennis. So I'm guessing they got the pick.
Well, that's how you can figure it out.
Score
didn't change.
Pretty sure that came back. Score don't change, and I see the laundry on the field. Pick for Starmount. All right, it's 28-7 up there. Let's go out to Newton Conover and Ford. How about that?
Okay.
All right. Gracie's out of this one. Newton Conover goes up early with a 6-0 touchdown here. Number 0. Field goal for Newton Conover. This makes it 10-0. What did he get? 35-8?
Yeah. Starman.
This made it 16-0. Newton Conover. All right, 7-0. This made it 16-0. Red Devils over Ford. How about Ford? They get on the board. They cut it 17-7. Trying to make a statement. So we got 17-7 going out there at Conover right now, still battling each other. All right, let's go over to. That's a lot of highlights, so I don't know if we're ready for that.
Yeah,
Man.
Shelby stretched it on out.
I was about to say, I've got a lot of points in a lot of these. We're going to go start off. How about let's go over to East Lincoln where it's now 42-3 at halftime for the Mustangs. And so we got a lot of highlights for you. I'll say that.
Next week with Crest should be rather interesting.
I believe so. All right, so this made it 8-0. Jaden Fletcher, it says he missed the shot, but McLean with a touchdown. Here's McLean again. This made it 14-0 Mustangs. Well, there's Jackson Dollar, so he didn't get suspended. We were talking about that earlier in the game, if he was suspended from the game or not. How about Wiki don't label him? I don't know what I'm watching, so don't know what to tell you here, folks. A nice little run.
And he didn't step out of bounds.
A few face masks. West on the board. This made it 14-3 on the field goal. That's the only points West Henderson's got so far. East Lincoln scores on this touchdown. Don't have the number on it. That made it 21-0. He just told me 35-8. Now it's 42-7. How'd that happen?
They scored quickly.
Had to get 1 point taken off the board. Grant Lawless, the quarterback and keeper, 13 yards. This made it 28-3 East Lincoln. Gets through the crowd. Linebackers don't finish up. Stiff arm on the safety. Into the end zone. All right, let's try upside down. How about the pass in our living room? Let's see how this works. Oh, break up.
Good defense.
Well, there's just a score in this game showing highlights. West Henderson has scores. We may get it here in a second. It's 42-9, according to JP.
As a defensive back, Kevin, I think you would appreciate that play.
It's a good play.
There you go. Knock the ball away at the last second.
I don't know what pass interference is anymore, so I don't even know what to say. The rules are so crazy. All right, this is Fletcher McLean, another touchdown, third of the night. This made it 35-3. Got E.J. King with an interception for East Lincoln in your living room. Doop. So 42. Let's see if I got any extras in here. Nope, 43, 69-yard run. That made it 42-3. Now it's 42-9. Let's update that for the folks at home. 42-9, East Lincoln over West Lincoln. Now, Calvin's yelling scores down the hall in this Cherville game. I had it 7. We think it's 7-42. We can check back in on the broadcast actually in a minute because I don't know what Calvin's doing down the hall. Let's go to, how about Bandy's and Stuart Kramer? A lot of touchdown scores in this one. A lot of scores in this one. Oh, that was last week. We're South Point won. Hey, we're going to start it off with this one. The Storm, 7-0. My nephew got moved up from JV to varsity this week for the Storm, so he might be out here celebrating something. He's not playing much. Freshman not going to get on the field. But,
except when the score gets big enough one way or the other.
Yeah, that's what I told him. He might get on the, depending on if it gets too big. Field goal just made it 7-3. No good. So field goal, no good. So it's still 7-0. Storm over Bandy's. Oh, he just missed that. Oh, so close. Heartbreaker for the kicker. Quarterback keeper, next point block. This made it 13-0 Kramer Storm. Storm taking a 19-0 lead over the Bandy's Trojans. Bandy's gave a lot of teams some trouble this year. If I've heard one thing about the Kramer team from different folks, is that they've got a big up front on both sides of the ball. So, it's kind of tough to deal with sometimes in high school football.
Well, they've certainly improved the play this year.
Jet sweep. This made it Bandy's 26-14, but it didn't matter. Here comes the Kramer for some more scores. 33-14. Up the middle. 22's got 3 touchdowns so far on the night. So that score currently right now is 33-14. Bandy's trailing the Kramer Storm. All right, let's see. Let's see what games we've
Kings
done.
Mountain 18-6, Kevin.
Who's my highlights?
That's what you got. You're good.
Gotcha. All right. We should have some. Lincoln and Kings Mountain. Burns highlights here tonight. Let me scroll down. And Crest highlights. I got those too.
South Point 42-7.
All right, Dennis. We're gonna jump back and forth between 3 games here for the folks at home.
All right.
And it's because it's kind of a mixed up crowd in our highlights. So we're going to between the Lincoln game, the Crest game, and the Burns game. So folks, following along, do your best to follow with me. We're going to bounce back and forth between all the games. These last 3 that we do have. All right, starting off there, that's Tommy and Matt out at Burns getting ready to broadcast. Kramer now up 40-14 over Bandy.
Well, that updates my update. I had him at 33.
Will sneaking in the back door. What you doing?
Hey,
it was hot in here.
Will, you can use the front door now.
Yeah. Chris Dawkins with a touchdown. This made it 7-0. Bulldogs over West Stanley. The Colts of West Stanley upset Lexington Orange Jackets last week. Bulldogs with the navy blue yard lines there, like Shelby's got the black. All right, let's see. Bulldogs, this is Drew Dixon. We saw this live, 14-0.
We got Newton Conover over Ford, 17-14.
Ford with the score. Justin Porter, this made it 21-0 on the pick 6. Bulldogs over West Stanley. Here's the end of celebration. All right, Crest, first touchdown of the night, Michael Edwards. He's running around all kinds of ways. Was this a kickoff? Just I know that's not how they drew it up, Dennis. I'll say that. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Wait a minute.
Whoops.
We may not have. We're going to have to watch this in slow motion. This is going to be the film of the night. We're going to have to break this
Chris,
down.
so he didn't step out.
Okay, I got you. You may have got 2 feet. Well, we're going to have to do the film study on this one in just a little bit.
I got Lincoln and Hendersonville 21 all.
All right now, here's the first score of that game. This is Jalathan Mayfield. He's the big man for them. Punches it in. This made it 7-0. Lincoln. All right, this made it 14-0 for Crest. Romeo Sanders.
Actually, Crest 56-0 right now.
If I can get the highlight to go. Come on. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right, we'll go to this. We'll try this highlight. How about Lincoln and Hendersonville? This made it 7-7. Hendersonville's Jordan Buford is going to score here. Now, folks, I'm watching these just live. If you are first time, I'll know more. I'll be able to do better on the post-game show. But some of these are the first time I've seen the highlights as well. How about Romeo Sanders made it 21-0? How about the catch? Breaks the tackles. Defensive backs can't finish them off, and the Chargers, Romeo Sanders, 21-0. Let's check this guy out again. Right over the middle.
Right. 0.
Might be yeah, we got that one.
Okay.
14. What did you say that Lincoln last one was? 21 all?
Lincoln.
Update that one for the folks.
21 all, I believe.
All right, so this is the Wolves. R.J. Lynch going deep. With the catch, Lynch to Lynch. And get it. No, he got it. That's going to be the play tonight. That's going to be fun to watch tonight.
Determination.
Everybody's going to enjoy this one. Who's going to watch this again? R.J. Lynch on the score. Rolling left.
Does he catch it? The run.
Behind the beat. Now watch this. Watch this. Almost got it. Almost got it.
Ball. He broke the plane,
Sorry,
but I'm
number
not
3.
sure he
You're gonna be
landed.
on the highlight like 100 times tonight, buddy. All right. This made it 14-14 for Hendersonville. Bearcats on the score.
He's right-handed.
About 25 yards out. Found the comebacker about the 5. DB not happy about getting beat on that. Touchdown. Made it 14 all.
Look at all those markings on the field, Kevin. That's confusing.
My highlights for Chris getting paused. We'll get back to him at some point. Namaje Thompson made it 35-0. How about we'll go out at the Burns? This is Wes Stanley recovering the fumble. This is the fumble we saw right before they missed the field goal. So this is where we got mixed up and how Wes Stanley got the ball back. Let's see what happens on this play. Oh, it was a catch, then the fumble. So they caught the slant. I was looking for the fumble in the backfield. Burns completed the pass, receiver fumble.
Oh, that's pretty fast.
Yep. Dominic Danzy with a touchdown. On catch for Wes Stanley. And down 21-7. He lets the Burns Bulldogs fans know. Check him out, Dennis.
Yeah, that's facing the Burns crowd.
Bearcats take the lead. Yeah, there he was. He was taunting the Bulldogs. That was like me throwing the shooters at Shelby down 35-7. You got to do what you got to do, man. Amir Albany with a catch. Nice catch. 21-7. This made it Hendersonville over Lincoln. Back out of Crest. Michael Edwards scores again. Shakes 2. Squirts down the sideline.
Didn't we see this play a while ago?
Almost. Nice little bubble screen. Missed tackle. Safeties don't clean it up. And Edwards slides in for the touchdown. This is Wes Stanley recover the fumble on a kickoff. Burns needs to hold on to the ball. It'd be a lot worse out there if they did. Brock Melton made it 49-0 on this keeper.
Go, Brock.
So he charges up 49-0. Another fumble for Burns. So we got to talk to Tom about how many times they fumble. That's 3 in the highlights that we've saw. We don't even see all that. Burns going up 28-7 on the Romello Wells touchdown. Bulldogs.
Mr. Packer.
Celebration.
I'm glad you were able to wear that.
How about Romello Wells again? This made it 35-7. See how many yards this one is long. 60, 70, maybe 80 yards, close to it. Trying to see what these yard markers are. He's way back there. 43-0. Thomas Jefferson. We'll get that updated on the scoreboard.
43-0,
Thomas Jefferson alum comes into the house and lets us know. Eli Hamrick on the score. 56-0. Chargers over the Spiders.
Well, that's what you do with Spiders. Stomp them. Spoken like a true Charger will.
21-21. This for the Lincoln and ties it up. To Lathan Mayfield, his second carry running touchdown of the night. He's the Wildcat runner for them. Takes it off the end this time. All right, field goal good. Concord is off the schneid. 56-3. They cut the lead.
Gonna have to work on that defense.
Cut the
this
lead.
week.
That's first half. First half score. Halftime adjustments will. They get right back on it. All right, folks. That was what, 56-3? Is that what I just said?
Yeah. 56-3.
All right, so let's update some of these that we got. Anything else you guys have heard or know of? Let's check over at the Burns score and how that's a 35-7 over there right now for Burns.
Well, I'm looking here at South Point and Monroe, both winning their games 35-7.
It's probably worse.
And those
than that,
two
right?
will clash next week, it appears, at this time. Well, it'd be a real slobber knocker.
Somebody scored. Hold on. I thought I heard pass.
And open behind the defense. It's caught. Touchdown. Lorenzo Roseboro.
47 yards.
Lorenzo Roseboro.
So from the 14-yard line in 2 plays, Shelby goes 86 yards. A 39-yard run by Woods and a 47-yard pass to Roseboro. Holy moly. And that puts Shelby at 57-20 on that 47-yard numbers tax and bookkeeping touchdown pass to Lorenzo Roseboro, his 3rd touchdown catch tonight.
Shelby needs the onside kick this kickoff.
Yeah.
15 seconds left.
Morgan to Man Collins to Grenier, and Grenier's Hojo Power Sports PAT's good. Shelby, 58. East Road for 20. Still 15 seconds left. First half. We'll be right back.
15 seconds left in the first half.
After intercepting the ball,
They didn't go for 2.
did get a penalty, thankfully for us. The Ironmans, Jaden Adams has looked good. We have looked really good throwing the ball.
We've had some good plays.
Yes, sir. We've had 6 first downs in the first half. Most of them were from passing the ball. Haven't really got too much on the rushing side. Ironman coming in with only 22 yards rushing here at the half. But we have threw the ball for 85 yards passing and let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of our 6 first downs, not including the ones that we got off the penalties, have came from passing the ball. So we're very capable, with the defense that the Rams are showing. It's giving us room to pass the ball. There's no room running the ball that I've seen so far tonight, Brian.
Defense been very tough for Starmount, and they came.
It must be at halftime.
Ooh, we should not have. Yay, boo! Yay, boo! And Shelby showing that they've got to be probably about the best 3-loss team in the state.
$1 on Facebook.
Send me $1 on Facebook. You're supposed to send me $1 on Facebook.
An ice cube out there. It's just hard to get him on the ground.
Yeah, he's definitely athletic. I don't think anybody actually brought him. I think he stepped out. But
gain of 6.
Come on, Kings Mountain.
So that was Danzy now 4 receptions, 62 yards as quickly. West Stanley up to the line, and that's going to be a little pop pass, and that's 11 Padilla. Padilla picks his way. He'll gain about 5, and that will be a Falston Pharmacy first down.
yeah, Robert Rankin there on the tackle.
They fought it after the war
That
was
was
officially over.
11
But, Andrew
on the
Jackson,
reception.
anything to become president.
So we're going to give him 5. We're going to give him 5. And it will be first down from the 41-yard line.
Nope.
And snap back. Klontz has got it, and he's going to give it to Padilla. Padilla finds a little hole, and he'll gain about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Great job. I think that was Little John. Got him from behind there. And he's down on the ground. I'm going to take a little time out there, Tom.
All right, so we'll be right back.
No. Terry's in heaven. He's got a whole.
That would be awesome. And but right now, unfortunately for us, that is a key play because it just took any momentum that we had away from us.
Bunch of fish.
Yes, sir. So Jaden Adams does have 85 yards passing at the half. J.J. McElhaney has 30 yards receiving, and he has all of the 22 yards rushing. As for the Starmount Rams, let's see what the kid's name and number is. Running back Billups, Jameer Billups.
Jameer Billups.
He has 89 yards rushing here at the half. And ESC, the quarterback, Deuce Best.
Yeah, Best.
He does have a rushing touchdown and 2 passing touchdowns. One of those passing touchdowns went for 79 yards, and one went for 30 yards. So he has over 100 yards passing here in the first half.
Using your advantage card and giving the
space right outside of
students going into the school year.
I mean, just a little bitty space.
States are doing in the state playoffs, and most of the
I know where.
women's golf, cross country, and volleyball have all completed their seasons and their state playoffs. The only thing left other than
And Marble with the interception, fumble, and Johnny on the spot. Let's see who recovered that fumble.
Oh, talk to us, Tom. Tell
That's
us who-
Mason Brawley on the recovery.
So Brawley
Saved the
able
day
to get
there.
on that. So that's going to be an interception and the third turnover. Now each team with 3 turnovers.
Yeah, great job. Naquan Marble right on spot for the INT. Good job, Mason, recovering that. That'd have been bad to
So
lose that.
Burns will take it on their own 36-yard line with 8:41 to go. And 3 and out on their last possession. Their only, punt of the game. Double wide receivers left. Snap back. And it's going to be Dawkins through crease. There he goes. 50, 40, 30. He's going to the house. Touchdown, Burns, as he takes it all the way from 64 yards out.
Chris Dawkins untouched up the middle, and Burns is at the fast clock. Great job, Chris Dawkins.
So that is one play, 64-yard touchdown by Dawkins. And now we're at the quote-unquote 1 point away because
Yep, you're
extra
right about
point
that.
has to be made on the on-the-go quick lube extra point. As Dixon's going to try to make this a 35-point game if he's able to convert here. Snap back, good hold. And the kick is good. On the go, quick lube, extra point, good. 42-7 Burns. We'll be right back.
Not the insurance carriers.
That was great effort. He absolutely ran him down, and man, that was a long run right there.
It was.
That was about 70 yards. Knocked out on the 5-yard line. Again, McElhaney with a great effort to make that play.
All right, on the 5-yard line, 1st and 5. 4-star mount on the 5-yard line. Shotgun formation. He takes the snap, hands off, and he's going to be brought back out of forward progress. That's going to bring up a 2nd down.
Landry Pruitt again on the tackle.
2nd down now. That was about a 2-yard gain. Now they're at the 3-yard line. Jumbo formation. Quarterback under center this time. Hands off to 16. He pushes, and that is going to be a John Brown all-state touchdown for the Rams. 9:20 left. Malarkey Mr. Sparks scoreboard, extending the lead 48-7 over the Ironmen as they line up for the Gutter Guys of Kings Mountain PAT.
And this is Rodriguez, who also starts in the secondary for him. So you got young man starting as a free safety, and also as your main kicker. He's getting a lot done. So 49-7 is the score.
Yes, sir. And we'll come right. I'm sorry, Brian.
Yeah, I was just going to say the clock's running, but we will come right back after these words.
Yes, sir.
Is your
we'll be back with the opening kickoff after this quick timeout.
So give them a call today at 704-879-4384.
Mountain, right across from KFC. Open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Down for the tackle.
So 17-yard advance. That's 21 yards for Padilla. And that does move the sticks. That is the 9th first down for West Stanley. And we've got a penalty against Burns, which will be tacked on to the end.
What was the call there?
And it's another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Too many of those tonight. Got to play with more control of your emotions. 15-yard penalties, that's 4 of them tonight against Burns.
I'm like you. I didn't see that in that one either. I didn't.
A lot of times what they say. It's a lot of times what they say. You got to keep your mouth shut. Double wide receivers right, one to the left. Clontz in the gun, has the football, throws it out in the flat, caught. And nice little play there. Couldn't see who caught it.
That was 12, I believe.
12?
No, 11. Check that.
So that's Padilla on the reception. So we're going to give him 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5. So ball just inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Double wide receivers left and right. Clontz in the gun, takes the snap back. He's got time, fires it out in the flat, caught and hit immediately. Is that 12?
That's 11 again, Padilla.
11 Padilla again.
Hit hard by Robert Rankin.
And we're going to give him 2 yards. And it'll be 3rd down and about 4. 4:38 left to go, but clock will not stop unless there's a timeout or an injury with a 35-point advantage. Snap back. Clontz fires. Corner of the end zone. Going to be a jump ball. Intercept. And then taken away. Is intercepted for a moment, but goalie Gonda turned into the defensive back there and took an interception away.
That was Legend Phillips. Almost had him a pick there. Like I say, kind of pulled him back last second.
And to give you some scale here of how good Shelby is, Shelby 58, East Rutherford 20. That's halftime. Thank you, Adam. Wow. They are not playing around. So 4th down. And Clontz has got it, throws it out in the flat. Little hook and ladder play, and it works. And that's going to be up to the 20-yard line. I haven't seen that one in a while.
You don't see that much, but I like the hook and ladder play. I think it's relatively low risk. You're not like it's a lot less risky than throwing like a screen pass across the field, a backwards pass. But
yeah, you don't see it. You don't see it too often. So gain of 6.
It's coming back. I didn't see that penalty flag either.
Wow. Okay, so we got to take that one away. And that's a 5-yard penalty. Not sure what it was, but only 4 penalties against West Stanley tonight, but that's a costly one. Takes away a 1st down after a nice little hook and ladder play. So 4th down and 9. Double, triple wide receivers to the right, one to the left. Pistol set. Clontz takes the snap. He's back. He looks. He's still looking and trying to get away. Still trying to get away. He's sacked. So who got it
That's
there?
our money, Little John.
Our money, Little John with the sack. And that is the 5th tackle for loss. And it'll be turned over on downs. It goes from the 33 back to the 40. And Burns will take it over on downs.
That's your defensive player to watch right there, and he's showing why.
Oh, yeah. Little John does a great job. And that's going to be, I think, a loss of 8. So Burns will take it 1st down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. So the snap is back. Hand off, swallowed up this time. Wasn't sure who the ball carrier was.
There's Dawkins there.
Dawkins, and this time he'll actually lose a yard. I think he will, and it'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, like I said, it's academic here on out for Burns. Just run this clock out and get this one in the books.
Just don't want to get anybody else hurt.
Yeah, that's very true.
I think, is that 32 the running back now?
Yep, that's McKenzie.
Okay, so McKenzie will again it, throws it out. Brawley down the seam. Brawley's going to take it in for another bookkeeping touchdown from 61 yards out. That's the same play that was open before, and a little run pass option, and Brawley takes it to the house.
What a pass and catch. Drew Dixon, Mason Brawley struck across the middle there, all the way in for the touchdown. What a great job, Mason. Proud of you there, buddy.
So 61-yard TD by Brawley makes it 48-7.
They've been targeting him all night, and glad to see him get a catch and touchdown. What a great play.
On the go, quick lube, extra point. And good snap, good hold, good kick. 49-7. We'll be right.
Is Commercial Realty. Office located at 1230 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, Suite 5. Online at Carolina's Commercial Realty and Associates.com. 4 generations. Now think about that. 4 generations of serving our area, providing understanding, care, and comfort to help you through a difficult time. That's Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory. That's over 90 years of experience, knowledge, and tradition. Their staff takes pride in the professionalism your family will receive. Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory, 106 Cherryville Road in Shelby. Online at CecilMBurtonFuneralHome.com. Call 704-480-8383. Sure, there's great service department specials at Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby. But before we get into those, we got to talk about the great deals on the new 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500 trucks. Now get 2.9% APR financing for 72 months. Now back to the service. Saturday morning oil changes, $59.95. North Carolina inspections, $10 every day. Hey, pre-owned vehicles start at $9,900. Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, your hometown dealer, locally owned and operated, online at marburgerchevy.net. The Clay Barnett Funeral Home in Shelby gives you 5 reasons to choose acclamation over cremation.
Interesting that they're throwing the pass.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's Rodriguez again to kick.
Yes, sir. As they line up for the P8 Gunner guys of Kings Mountain PAT, which is going to be good, extending the lead to 56-7 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. You know, Malarkey, Mrs. Sports Scoreboard. We'll take a quick break and we'll come right back.
To play the second half. Wasn't that the Lincoln Charter? It might be Lincoln Charter. 12-minute quarter, only a minute between, and bam, they went 12 minutes after that. That was a quick half. Dawkins kicks it, bounces off an up man. He picks it up to 25 and struggles his way forward, but gets out to the 32, and that is number 16, because there isn't an 18. Chase Childers. It wasn't. Who's our guy that
Colton Clark?
No, that never has a number.
John Doe.
Oh, John Doe. That's. Thought it was a John Doe for a second. Guess not.
I thought maybe we had another Colton Clark. Why not?
Yeah, we've had Colton Clarks the last 2 weeks. Why not now? So ball on the 31. 1st and 10. Hand off to McCraw. Up the middle. Gets a little bit of yardage, but then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A whole herd of Mustangs brought him down. Well, Chris Wilson's a herd by himself.
I was going to say, he's like 2 defensive linemen.
So McCraw gets 4, and he has earned every yard tonight. If he gets to 100, it'll be amazing. He's already got 19 carries, and he's only got 74 yards. McCraw again, and hello, it's Mr. Leffler again. Why are they running to Mr. Leffler's neighborhood? Because it is not a good place to be. They're running right to Leffler. No, they need to go
Right to
left away from Leffler.
Leffler goes left.
Interesting that they've even got some of these starters out here for the Mustangs.
Maybe for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, they've been off for 2 weeks. Maybe just try to.
Now that the
get
clock's
them back in.
running, then I think we'll see liberal substitution coming up. 3rd and 8. 4 wide receivers. 3 to the far side. Young back to pass. Throws. He's going down the sideline. Catch is made by number 5, McMinn. Nice throw there. Dropped it in over the defender. Defender did grab him a little bit, but it didn't cause a problem. 16.
Yeah, that was a great pattern there by number 5, McMinn. I mean, he ran out and then did a little out and up, and a perfect pass there from Young. Gets them their best pass play of the night.
Yep, that goes for 39 yards. And Young now rolls out to the left. He's got a man going downfield. He's looking for Osman, but good job by the defender. He doesn't make the catch, but he had inside position.
And I think that's King. Again,
he had the interception, didn't
he? He did. Yes, sir. Oh, do we get a? I see a flag.
And King had the interception earlier, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah, he's the right corner for the Mustangs.
And he's done a really good job tonight.
And both corners have been excellent. Yes. Interesting that Young, again, he's just a lot of times just throwing to a spot, expecting those receivers to be there. But Mustangs, as we mentioned, just right in their back pocket.
Yeah, that broke out towards the pylon, and King was on the inside. There was no way it was going to get there. McCraw again in the backfield. Guess who? Okay, there's a defensive play made. Just insert Caleb Leffler.
You run to the right, you're running into number 8.
Why you would keep doing that, I don't know. Isn't that the definition of insanity?
Yes, usually you keep running the same play if you're getting positive play yards out of it. And most things are getting positive plays on it. Keep running it.
Oh, it's good for them. So Leffler kind of looks like he's going to get in a stance this time. He has been coming in standing up. Snap. Under pressure.
Good.
If there's a college not looking at Caleb Leffler, they will after this tape. I mean, this has just been a clinic on how to drive the quarterback nuts.
Well, because it was interesting there again. Hutchinson was out here kind of playing the sort of the nickel corner, and he shot in, and then the right side, the right tackle, I don't know why, went to block Hutchinson and left Leffler to come in on his own.
Well, they've been trying to block Leffler, and even that hasn't worked.
Well, you definitely want to just do something. Put a chip on him, do something.
They might have to put 2 on him, because anytime he's been blocked, sometimes he hasn't, there's been one guy he's going against, but then if you put 2 on him, you got Chris Wilson in the middle causing havoc. And here comes a blitz right up the middle, passes out to McCraw, he makes the catch, but he's going to be well short of the first down, and they're going to turn it over on downs again.
That was a great job there by number 9, Redfern. He called his name a couple times as well, and he's subbed. He did not start the game, so he's been getting some playing time here. He did have one sort of knucklehead play on the kickoff of the
potential
called
sub of the game. So they take on downs at the 30-yard line, and that should set him up for about a nice 70-yard run, I would think. Veers is in the backfield.
We'll see if they run that little counter.
So far, East Lincoln's been running faster than the clock tonight. Veers catches it, gets around one guy, good block on the side, across the 50, weaves his way through the defense, gets across midfield, and gain of 23 yards on that one.
Well, if you don't throw, if you don't run it with Veers, just throw a nice little out pattern in the flat to Veers, and he'll take over from there.
First, Turner-Hauser Insurance first down, the 47. Quick pass out in the flat to Beam. Beam makes one man miss.
Works his way back to the center of the field. He's still on his feet. He's finally brought down, but not before he gets to the 37-yard line, and that'll be right at the marker for a first down.
A gain of 10.2 yards on the play after running for 30.
Yeah, he did run a lot because he came all the way to the sideline and all the way back to the middle of the field. But it'll be another Turner Hauser Insurance first down for the Mustangs as they are driving quickly. Wallace throws over the middle, catch is made, and this is going to go into the end zone. That's Jackson Dollar, and that's a touchdown. Nice, just an easy slant pass over the middle. He splits the defenders. He's gone.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to just kind of take this third quarter and keep their starters in, use that fourth quarter to start subbing, as they are now up 55-9.
And you know what was weird about that touchdown?
It took some time off the clock?
No. It's actually the first touchdown pass for East Lincoln.
Okay, I would have got it eventually.
7 runs. Well, the only time they took off the clock is what it took them to run down the field. Kick is up, and it is good. So the James River Equipment PAT is good. And on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard, Mustangs all over the Falcons, 56-9.
Landon Hollifield and Grady Nodine all down there.
Great coverage that time.
And that was 18. Josh Vickers, I think, on the return. And so Flynn will take his team out there.
And the clock is running. So we do have a running clock for this second half because it's a 38-point lead. And that's a North Carolina High School Athletic Association rule, and it doesn't matter whether the coaches agree with it or not. So we're already down to 11:30 left in this third quarter.
Yeah, so let's see what East can do because they got limited time to do it. Flynn in the shotgun. And he's going to throw it. Actually, he's going to hand it to Pinkerton, and Pinkerton's got one of his better runs of the night.
Yeah, got about 5 or 6 on that play, on that run, 5-yard run. How much did Pinkerton have in the first half?
He 24 on 10 carries, so tough sledding.
Tough sledding.
He did have 2 catches for 33 yards, though. So
second down and 5.
And that was Pinkerton had 2 runs of 5. That was his third run of 5. And now they're going to throw a quick short pass complete to C.J. Jackson. He might be just shy of the first down.
Yep, it's going to be just shy. It's going to be 3rd down and 1.
He went to the ground to make that catch, and therefore he was down as soon as he caught it.
Yeah, he hit so well. I was thinking, who is he throwing it to? But he was open, made a nice catch.
Jackson's first catch of the ball game. He got injured on that long pass towards the end of the first half. 3rd and 1, handoff, Pinkerton, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. Landon Hollifield got him for a loss of a yard. Now it's 4th and 2.
Grady Nodine. 4th down.
Nodine in on that tackle.
And I think Queen's heading out there to punt. So 4th and 2. And, you don't get it if you go for it, and you're giving Shelby a really short field. But, if you're the Golden Lions, you got to look for.
Yeah, they're lining up in that straight line formation, so they're going to go for it.
Yeah, they are going to go for it.
Why not?
Yeah. And they got that Wildcat, but it looks they're not going to get it.
It's going to be another lost
Hollifield and Nodine again come up, and they hit Pinkerton.
He's going to lose another yard or 2.
Yep, they're saying 1. So back-to-back 1-yard losses.
Shelby's going to take over on the East 29.
And unfortunately, I think they ran that play the same way every time, and Shelby's like, I know where you're going with it. Shelby takes over at the East Rutherford 29-yard line, 1st and 10 with a big 38-point lead. Let's see what Shelby does with this. And they're going to pitch it to Collins. He cuts it inside. He's inside the 25. Flag comes out late.
Yeah, and this is what we're going to see now. Late flags. And so it's almost like Shelby probably needs to block with their elbows out because they're going to get a lot of holding penalties. Of course, it does make the clock run.
All right, so it's going to be like a 2-yard catch for Collins, and then
8-yard penalty.
Yeah, 10-yarder, I guess.
Yeah, 10-yard penalty now, and so
first and 18, I believe. Back at the 37,
excuse me.
Second catch for Collins of the night for 44 yards, and handoff Woods. And Woods is picking his way for big yards again. He breaks a tackle. He's in the clear. He's got the first down, and he's still
all the way down to about the 10-yard line.
And never went down. They've put him out of bounds at the 9.
Maybe the 9 or the 8. So yet another first down run for Jonas Woods.
Be another Golden Lions first down.
28-yard run.
Gutter guard at Kings Mountain, first down. Handoff again to Jonas Woods. He gets out of a tackle and is going to be down inside the 5. And they had him dead to rights, 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he just spun out of it. Out of bounds at about the 3, I believe, Brent. It's kind of hard to see from it's
second and 3.
Yeah, second and goal from the 3. We're down to 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Again, it's a running clock here. Golden Lions lead 58-20. Hand off to Woods again, and they're going to stop him at just shy of the goal line. So it's going to be third and goal inside the 1.
So it's been Woods for 28, 6, and 2 on the last 3 carries. And third and goal at the 1. And it's 4-down territory, so it's probably Farmer may keep this one. He may fake it to Woods and trot in. Let's see. They don't have the heavy package in.
Hands it to Woods, and Woods is in.
Yeah, Woods is in with the touchdown, his second touchdown of the night. And Jeff, by my math, he's over 200 yards rushing. Unofficially. That's a 1-yard touchdown run with 6:30 to go here in the third quarter. And Shelby now up 64-20 on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Is that Grenier or Ash?
It's still Grenier.
All right, Grenier in for the Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. That was a 1-yard numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown run. High snap, good hold, though, by Man Collins, and Grenier delivers the extra point. Shelby leads by a score 65-20, and we'll be back after this for a Jammin' Jay's Pizza kickoff.
A queen set of Euro top mattresses for $330.
With the made new touchdown.
What a catch by Sanders, his third of the night. And I tell you, Paul, he's certainly going to be one of our candidates for player of the game. JB, he just jumped up there. He had a defender right there with him, but he just outfought him.
Right, throw it up to your 6'5" tight end there. Romeo Sanders having a great game. 2 touchdowns in the first half, 1 here in the second half, and what a pass by Brock Melton there.
Yeah, he has had maybe one of his best games of the year, and he's had some good ones. So the third touchdown catch of the night by Romeo Sanders at 62-6. And Chargers don't have enough players, I believe, on the field at this point. Here comes player number 11. We saw this a minute ago, but the good news, they still got 15 on the play clock.
I really like what I saw from Brock Melton there. He actually helped the line get in the right formation there, help one of the players on the field.
Yeah,
and
smart kid.
That is huge coming from a second-string quarterback coming in this game.
Chris had 9 players on the field before that, and they had to call a timeout. And Greg Lloyd, Paul, even though they're up big, is not happy about that.
No, and I mean, little things like this, Greg's thinking about each week the competition gets tougher, and we can't have these kind of mistakes going on because we're going to be in tighter ball games than we are tonight, most likely. Let's just mention right quick, we always flip from Wolf's Disc Golf Club to the made new touchdown in the second half. From homes to offices, they'll leave it spotless. They're serving Cleveland County with professional care that you can trust.
Year we've had in a long time. I was 2001 graduate of Diamond, also played football here. I never had a season this good. So I am proud of them boys making it to the second round of the playoffs, winning a home playoff game last week. So that's going to end the game for the Ironman. 20 seconds left on the play clock. As they're going to let it run out. The Rams, Starmount Rams will win 56-7 over the Ironman. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with the Stadium post-game show brought to you by Dennis Willis Septic Service.
Yes. And it's perfect. Be ready when the next big storm hits with proper lighting and surge protection by Fountain Electric. It's now Crest 63, Concord 6. More Crest football on KTC broadcast.
Jackson.
Yeah, don't give him any chance to go back in.
Take his helmet.
Hand off to Osman, and he's going to be close. We're sitting right on the yard line where it is. I don't think he got to it, but they're going to give it to him. But where it looked like he went down, it looked like it was about the 49.5, but we'll give him just enough because we know we can't do measurements anymore. But we've seen 3 measurements in the last 2 entire seasons. So it's just not sure why they don't do that.
And they got to run out on the field.
Young back to pass, scrambles, chased out of the pocket, hit as he throws, and it's comes up short as he's hit.
Yeah, 22, Tayton Russell came from his, I don't know if he's playing linebacker or if he's playing that one of those slot corners against this spread offense. Blew right through the line, trace him down, but Young was able to get rid of it, force an incompletion now with 4 minutes to go.
Trainer on the sideline putting
Team
Jackson Young
stats
through
here.
the
The
motion.
Burns defense
Or
does a
dollar,
good
rather.
job keeping Wes Stanley in check. Did hold
Checking
him to
out
one.
his left shoulder appears to be the area of concern. 2nd and 10, no gain on the first play. And Young scrambles again. This time he's got Brady Duval. Good play there. And a nice gain on that play.
Yeah, again,
And
Russell
gets-
putting that pressure on.
Number 21, Maddox Robinson on the stop for the Mustangs.
So a 21-yard gain there. And again, like I said, you got the subs in, and you still got the first team in, it looks like, for Wes Henderson. So good experience for the junior Mustangs. 1st and 10 from the 28. 3 minutes to go in the ball game.
Let's say we've got a bunch of seniors on the offensive side. They're going to try to hopefully get one more score for the Mustangs. A little trickery.
Yeah, a little inside reverse. Ball goes to Osman, avoids one tackle. He's driven out of bounds just short of the touchdown. They're going to mark him out at the 2-yard line. A gain of 26 on the inside reverse by Osman. Yeah, I guess they do call that a pass. I really don't.
I'm with you.
Well, it's just an inside handoff.
It'll be first and goal Falcons.
Right.
Mustang 2-yard line.
So now they're 1st and goal with the 2. And one final touchdown for McCraw. And he's into the end zone. It's a Kiever Pharmacy touchdown. Kiever Pharmacy in Lincolnton. And it's a touchdown for McCraw.
Number 21, Zane McCraw.
So he gets in with a 2-yard touchdown run. Yeah. He's run for over 3,000 yards the last 2 seasons. So give him a little going away present there.
Well, like I say, he came in with 21 touchdowns on this season, so that makes 22.
Young looks, throws over the middle, and it's intercepted in the end zone on the James River Equipment 2-point conversion. So with 1:30 to go in the ball game, it's 56-15 Mustangs.
Mustangs intercept a pass into the end zone.
We are down to 6
Applying for a car loan
and a
has
half
never been
minutes, running fast with the running clock here. The Crest Chargers are going to move to 9-2 and set the stage for a showdown next Friday night with a Paul and East Lincoln team that is just flat out good. The Chargers are going to need their A+ to, I'll just say it, to survive and advance next Friday night. You got two teams that, as we mentioned, been ranked in the top 2 or 3
Yeah.
all year. A lot of people are saying, why are they playing in round 3? That's a little bit of a head scratcher, but nonetheless, it's going to be a monster game next Friday night.
5:55 to go in our game. We've got a running clock. Going to go deep downfield. The pass play in tight coverage, incomplete. Intended receiver at the Crest 28 was Andrew Davis Jr.
You know, you always kind of wonder why Concord didn't do that more to start the game, because that was actually a nice pass down the sideline, and it wasn't complete, and Crest had good coverage, but a good throw by their quarterback.
Yeah, you mentioned they just never, you could tell as a team have not felt comfortable throwing the ball, but I think maybe that would have been their best option tonight.
Yeah, I think so, because they were not successful running the ball. Crest is just too strong up front.
From their own 48, second down and 10, and they're going to keep it on the ground. They got a new running back out there. He's going to get to the Crest 45-yard line, number 7, Julian Ship, who is a sophomore.
Paul, next Friday night we're going to see 3 players on this field that are up for 5A Player of the Year in North Carolina. I'm talking about, we already mentioned Eli Hamrick for the Chargers, and I'll give you a few more names after this third down.
They'll go to Ship again, and this time Crest is ready for him. He's down in the backfield.
Great job that time, and of course we'll see the tremendous Grant Lawless, senior quarterback for East Lincoln, and Jackson Dollar, who does a little bit of everything at the receiver position and defensively. So you're talking about you got D1ers going to be all over the field, JB, next Friday night.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see how that match is going to play out there. Should be exciting one here at home for Crest.
What are you doing next Friday night, by the way? You're gonna be able to come
I'm
back?
hoping to join the broadcast if that is the case.
Yeah, I think
we do extend condolences to you, buddy. Hopefully he'll be back.
Yeah, we want the Robster back, but we're glad to have you.
Oh, he dropped it on 4th down.
Yeah, they go for it again. How many times have they gone for it on 4th down and come up empty? At least, 3 or 4 times tonight?
Yeah, that started in the first half, like relatively early. It was about 35-0. It was still in the first quarter. And I think that was the first time they went for it on 4th down, deep in their own territory.
Well, I'll tell you, gentlemen, I'm going to start making my way down to field level to get some post-game. I'm going to grab a player or two, and this clock's moving fast, and I'll be joining you guys here momentarily for the post-game as things are moving fast. But it looks like Paul Brock-Melton comes back out for the Chargers.
All right, Tim, sounds good. We will talk to you along the sidelines, Cleveland Community College sideline, and after game on the field reports coming up in our post-game show. Redmond will get the carry, and he will not go far, maybe even a 1-yard loss on that play. By the way, we will move into the stadium post-game show presented by Stamey Funeral Home of Falston. We'll also be naming our offensive and defensive players of the game and our overall player of the game. All of that coming up with those on-the-field interviews during the post-game show. So JB will move into the headset mic now, and while Tim makes his way down to Dr. Georgia Linton Field here at Sid Bryson Stadium.
Yeah, great game by Crest tonight, almost over here, putting the final touches on a big victory.
Here's a little trickery play here. One of the wideouts coming to get the pitch from the quarterback and taking it to the Concord 45-yard line. I believe that was Jaqualan Coleman.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Just running on the left side, trying to stay inbounds, keep the clock, continue to move here. Almost under 2 minutes at Sid Bryson Stadium here. And Chargers continue to pop the offense.
Yeah, but like we've been talking about, actually, we've been talking about this even.
Event is underway at Abernathy Chrysler Dodge.
All right, folks, we're wrapping up the Red Zone channel here, folks, for you here. I'm gonna let Chip, who hasn't done anything all night but eat fish, give out all the scores he can and update you folks here in just a moment. Him and Dennis and Will, and I'm gonna do some fuzzy math.
It's a lot of games that's over.
Yes.
Yeah, even they might not be red, but they're over.
The
Or they
clock
might be
hadn't
black,
run
but
out,
they're over. Yeah.
Couple of games in contest now. East Surrey and North Surrey going back and forth. Lincoln and Hendersonville going back and forth. They got a close one going on. Pisgah and West Iredale. High Brighton only up 2 scores over RS Central still right now that we got. Kings Mountain up 1 point at Robertson right now, and Ashbrook only up a touchdown over Statesville at home. Rest of the scores in the black are Finals, Reds, are active, and we got a lot of blowouts. But I'm going to let Chip and Will and Dennis handle the rest.
All right, guys. The final scores on the left-hand side, you can see Walkertown shuts out Wheatmore 67-0. Speaking of shutouts, Mount Airy shuts out Thomasville 52-0. Thomas Jefferson shuts out Winston-Salem Prep 43-0. A lot of lopsided games this evening, guys. This looks worse than last week. South Davidson defeats Rosman 27-8. And Robbinsville defeats Andrews 56-7. The rest of these we have not confirmed as final, but these are the most recent scores updates that we have. Mountain Heritage leading West Lincoln 46-13. Lincolnton with a 1-score lead over Hendersonville 28-21. West Davidson clinging to a 24-21 lead over Providence Grove. East Surrey hanging on to a 3-point lead against North Stanley 45-42. Eastern Randolph up big on Union County 36-7. It's been all Shelby since about the second quarter on, it looks like. I think they traded blows early on in that game, touchdown to touchdown, but Shelby's just started to pour it on. They're leading East Rutherford 65-27. I did not expect that score to be that lopsided. And then the last score I'll do before we hand it over to Dennis, North Stokes losing to East Columbus. East Columbus leads 32-21.
Well, what I've got over here is I've got Brevard 41, West Stokes 14. I've got Burns 49 and West Stanley 7. I've got what is it?
Tuscola, Max Pleasant. Yeah.
Mount Pleasant. Okay, that's 44. Tuscola 34. We've got Newton Conover. This is the final, 24-14 over Fred T. Ford. Maiden in a final, 49-21 over North Surrey. We've got in a final, we've got Starmount 56, Cherryville 7. We've got South Stanley 38 and Christ the King 0. That's the final. We've got Allegheny Trojans losing tonight in a tough game to Mountain Island Raptors 7-6. Yeah, that's a little bit of a shock there. I don't know what ending it is, but it's over.
Yeah, that's a baseball score of the night.
All right, now, in scores that are not finalized, we've got Pisgah over West Iredale 34-26, and it's not over, Will. Kramer 53-28.
You have it memorized.
Maybe it was over. And we've got High Brighton over RS Central 14-0. And we've got Mitchell over Bishop McGinnis 42-6.
Bandy's isn't keeping up their end of the bargain. We had their over-under like 99.5 of Kramer. That's just not.
I beg to differ on that Kramer game.
Oh, you think?
It's not black yet, but it's over.
All right.
It's over. All right.
I'm gonna take my head.
Belmont,
I'm gonna take my headphones off before you do this one. Will, go ahead, keep going.
We had the Irwin Warriors fall to the South Point Red Raiders, 48-13. Big Chip, give you congratulations on your boys on a great season. Hard.
If you take 14 points away that South Point had at the very beginning of the game before it even started, I mean, they only lose 34-13. So, you know.
Well, Chip, the good thing about that game is you weren't calling it.
All right, it was Monroe over West Rowan. That is wow. 49-14.
But we'll look at next week. South Point plays Monroe. You know both of those teams.
It's going to be a
slobber knocker.
All right, it was Hickory over Montgomery Gentry.
Thank you, Will.
45-6. Franklin topping Forest Hill 14-13. It was Robertson over North Davidson 42-0. And these are not final, but this one, it ain't final. But it's over. East Lincoln 56, West Henderson 15. Again, we don't have this marked as final, but I promise you it's over. Crest 63, Concord 6.
But what about next week? East Lincoln and Crest.
Look at that game.
What's
It's
the
gonna be
over-
a bunch of horses on the field.
What's the over/under on that game?
We just have to see if the defense can handle that big 6'6" receiver. Keep
There you
him
go.
under wraps.
Well, those two D1 defensive backs that Crest got might be able to handle it.
Pretty tough. They're pretty tough. Where was I? Oh, let's see.
I think you've already done the finals, so I think you moved down to Northwest Cabarrus.
Northwest Cabarrus is getting beat by Oak Grove, 29-7. And let's see, Ashbrook is leading Statesville, 22-14. Dudley over Ashboro, 21-6. That game ain't too far apart.
Uh-oh.
Kings
Speaking of
Mountain-
not far apart,
What's that?
not far apart, Kings Mountain and Robertson.
I tried to warn you. I thought that'd be an interesting game.
21-20, and Kings Mountain hanging on by a thread right now. That game had the weirdest score earlier.
Yeah,
That game was 5-0, and then it was 5-6. What are they playing out there? Batman. It's a Northern
Guilford.
Northern Guilford is this game. It's not black, but it's over. Northern Guilford 46, Ashford Cougars 13.
Bandy's apparently heard me because they've decided to put some more points on the board now. So
All right, folks. Well, the over-under was 95. They're at 88.
There you go.
One more
They're creeping up on it.
One more touchdown. Shelby and East Rutherford's at 92 right now. So I told you that we might have some 100-point weeks this week for some games. We're going to wrap it up here, though, on the Red Zone channel. Want to thank you all for watching tonight and listening tonight. We're going to take about a 15-minute break here. Then the post-game show is going to start off at 10 p.m. Sharp on YouTube here, and then we'll join up with the radio as soon as those wrap up the broadcast up at East Rutherford for Shelby and East Rutherford. So Chip Carter's in the house, Dennis Davis, Will Boykins, Andre Bush, JP, and more for everybody at home. I want to thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good night on the Red Zone. We'll be back in just about 15 minutes for the post-game show here on KTCBroadcasting.com.